Eventually, I could afford a monthly payment to get access to the YMCA gym, where I was able to shower and get access to Wi-Fi using a cell phone that the government gave free to low-income people or unemployed to find better jobs while exercising. Also, I could get a California driver's license with the help of a coworker who let me use her car for the test, and with some savings I could buy a used minivan where I was living from 2017 until 2019. This car had many problems and I sold it, and with some savings of my taxes refund, I bought a new used car in January 2019. While I was living homeless in Los Angeles between 2015 and 2019, I could not sleep well most of the time because the city activities. Moving the car where it was possible to avoid problems with the parking enforcement and police, who most of the time woke me up to move out from where I was resting. I was struggling to get jobs and have a better life as a musician to support my daughter in Panama and my parents in Venezuela. When I started to busk or playing guitar in LA, people considered my guitar skills as of a wild virtuoso. Playing every day was my dream. That helped me for food. One day I made $505 cash in 2 hours in 2016. This allowed me to buy an airplane ticket to visit my daughter in Panama for 18 days. After that, I came back to LA and I made some music singles and I uploaded some old albums of my own music project Mykeru that I have been distributing online on many digital platforms like Spotify or YouTube to have royalties income. You can find my music work at mykeru.bandcamp.com. Most of my music is about conscience, peace, protest against racism, social injustice, spiritual, love, about help each other, protection of the planet Earth, surrealism, and personal topics. Also instrumental compositions for orchestra and marching bands. In 2016, I got a medical marijuana permit ID that allows me to buy, port, and consume medical marijuana products. This helps me to sleep better, calm my nervousness, to calm my depressed mental condition caused by chemicals on my brain. In January 2019, one coworker at the culinary staff agency recommended me another job in a marijuana legal farm in Bloxburg, California, at Humboldt County. With the new used car I bought in February 2019, I moved from LA to Northern California to have a better quality of life out of the streets. This farm is owned by a Venezuelan. There I was working and living doing labor jobs, taking care of the farm installations. They offer me $2,000 cash monthly payments, a place to live, and marijuana for personal use. With this job, I could help much better economically my parents and daughter outside the USA. The farm where I was working grows organic marijuana with non chemical products on their fertilizants and on the food for the plants. This marijuana is most used at medical treatments for cancer, diabetes, Parkinson, and many other post-traumas as body painkiller, like most veteran use. This makes this marijuana non-addictive and less harmful than cigars, tobacco, or alcohol. I worked there until June 2019, date when my cousin Osvaldo in Arlington, Virginia helped me to bring my mother to visiting us to the USA for a month. I brought her to California, explaining her the benefits of the CBD and marijuana for her diabetic condition. She refused to take it, but she understood the benefits and how uncriminalized it is actually. We had a good time together and she went back to Venezuela and I went back to Northern California to keep work at the farms in July 2019, where I worked for a season and then I went to another small farm closer to work and make more money for a couple of weeks, where they offered me the same benefits plus food, house, marijuana, and payment. Every season, the workers were able to collect small quantities of marijuana in different forms like buds or kief, grinded up marijuana. Some of them I used to smoke and sometimes on meals like pancakes, rice, pasta, etc. I worked in two different farms for two more seasons until December 2019. I plan to visit my cousin and our aunt Nancy Gonzalez that came from Venezuela to visit us in Virginia to spend Christmas and New Year's Eve with us. So, with some savings, I could fix the brakes of the car to make my first time ever cross country trip from Northern California to Arlington, Virginia on December 20th, 2019.